So let chọpụtara na chọọchị achọghị m ga-ayakọ chọọchị any moment from now.
Then, about leaving the Catholic Church and leaving the Catholic priesthood, you should leave now. What are you still doing there? You should leave. Both you, the bishop, the priest, reverend sisters, seminarians, all of you should leave. When I said reverend fathers were scammed, why pastors are scamming, people laughed at me. People accused me of abusing drugs. Sure, you've seen it. Those things you are doing there, are you people happy? If you people are happy in the priesthood, then why are you going against your vows? Why? Why you setting yourself up for different temptations? Both the temptations of making money, which you are not supposed to make, the temptation of disobeying, which you are not supposed to disobey, and the temptation of having relationship with women. Live and live a normal life. Live and live a normal life. It's not normal for a young man, a young woman to stay the rest of their lives without a wife or a husband and children. Who is going to take care of you at old age? You think your adoration members will take care of you? You think they will not take care of you? Nobody can take care of you more than your children, your parents. The love that exists between parents and children is top-notch. You are your parents are you. So leave, please. Come, I told Reverend Fathers, help me tell the world that you are scam, so that you can freely go into, you be put into universities and secondary schools and all institutions to handle the academic process of Nigeria. If you know how we were taught in the seminary, you will laugh at the educational system in Nigeria. You will laugh. The seminary is a perfect place for learning and building of morals, formation. In the learning aspect, in the seminary, the training is top-notch. Attending a seminary is just like attending any top universities in the world. The Reverend Fathers are the only way we have benefited from Western education. Let me say it again. Western education in Docha, the only way the Western education jibara yuru. So the best thing the father game now, if I help all the students in different universities and teach secondary schools and all that, teach them, control the teachers, be VCs, principals, HODs, deans, control. In the seminary, nobody sorts. In the seminary, you read and read and read and read, and you pass your exams. The teacher teaches and teaches and teaches, and you must learn. So come out from there. That you are doing the parishes, and when we rob, it's nothing. You are blessing people, you are sharing. It's nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's not going to bring development in our land. That is why all these years, after the whole sacraments and the whole masses and everything, we are still poor. We are still backward. Our people are still wicked. Our boys are still doing fraud. So nothing changed. Nothing has helped us. So why are we going to keep doing something and expect a different result? So Father, please come out. Come out. All of you should come out. Go to the society. Lead normal lives. Lead normal lives. So that you will not be battling like this. So that you will not lead yourself into temptation. Please. I am leaving the Catholic Church any moment from now. Reverend Father Obai Paul explodes. The spiritual director of the Okunerere Adoration Ministry, Nsukka, Reverend Father Professor Paul Obai, popularly called Father Okunerere, has reeled out accusations against his bishop, the Catholic Bishop of Nsukka Diocese, Most Reverend Dr. Godfrey I. Ona. The spiritual priest revealed that the church has been oppressing him. The latest oppression came as the bishop and other fellow priests want to take away his land by force. By force. Now, I will tell you, Father, where you went wrong. You are totally wrong. And I also tell you where the Catholic Church went wrong. Now, listen. It's a long read, but the last paragraph, he said, Bishop Ona stopped me from going to London to preach, saying that I would go there to preach heresy. I asked him, before you became my bishop, I had attended 10 different programs in London where I preached. Is it now you are my bishop that I will preach heresy? The church refused to give me land for my adoration, and the one given to me by the government, the church wants to collect it from me. Since the church doesn't want me again, I am leaving the Catholic Church any moment from now. I can't kill myself. Now listen. You took 3 oaths or 3 oaths when you became a priest. The oath of poverty, the oath of chastity, and the oath of obedience. Now you are not showing obedience to your bishop. If it was in Owerri, no priest can do this. If it was in Owerri, no adoration ground can stand. That is why you cannot, if it's just like Mbaka and Ebemoso, if they were in Owerri, in Imo State, it wouldn't have stood. Even Abia State, in fact, or Eklesical Province, Okigwe, Umahia, Aba Diocese, Okigwe Diocese, Olo Diocese, Ahara Diocese, Mbise, and our Archdiocese. Okay? Yes, because what these magical priests are doing, these abracadabra priests, are against the church's teachings. Nobody told me. I did not Google it. I know. I was there all my life. It is against the Catholic Church's teachings. In those days, the church were totally against this. But right now, some dioceses in the Catholic Church, in Nigeria especially, are dancing to the tunes. I'll tell you why. I will just tell you why. So you took the oath of poverty. So you are not supposed to own anything. You are saying the governor gave you. The governor gave you. You have nothing. You have nothing. Nothing you have belongs to the church. To you. They all belong to the church. That is why when you die, you are not buried in your father's house. You are buried in the diocesan cemetery or graveyard. You also took the oath of obedience. When it's your father your bishop tells you, that's what you will do. I do not support people taking oath publicly and going behind and doing something else. Just like me, anything I tell you about my personal life, that is who I am. I can't tell you that I do not smoke and I go inside and do. No, I cannot do that. I can never try that. You also took the oath of chastity. Say, you got a long way. You got to celebrate. You got a join. You got a way bonding. So you are wrong here, totally wrong. Now the bishop doesn't want you to go to London to preach because you're going to preach heresy. Heresy are the things that are not adrem, things that are not in line with the church's doctrines. Just like me, if I was a priest, you would say I'm preaching heresy because I'm preaching against the divinity, the existence of Jesus Christ. But I'm not a priest. So you cannot tag me and say I'm not there. Understand? So that is why the bishop doesn't want you to go there and preach. Priests are banned from coming to your adoration. Why? Because if they come, they are said to they'll be corrupted and they might go to their parishes and teach people the same. So all those magics you are doing, they are totally against the Catholic Church. Totally against church's liturgy. That is why the bishop is fighting you, not because he hates you. Now, the Catholic Church, the bishop, the priest, all of them, they are wrong. Why? You should be able to stand your ground and stop these priests from doing magic like the Pentecostal priests or the Pentecostal pastors. You should stand your ground. That is why I told you that somebody like someone like Zion Ebukobi cannot survive in Imo State. Why? Because the bishops ab initio have been frowning on at it. So you should come. The bishops of Enugu, the dioceses in Enugu and Anambra, should come up and tell them back out Ebemonso, stop this totally. Not leaving them, collecting money from them, collecting their lands, and asking them to stop. Collecting, no, I told you to stop. Oh, I told you, just like you tell your child not to do Yahoo. But when the child comes home and buys you iPhone, you collect as the parents. Once the child comes and gives you a key of motor, you collect it and shout, Jesus, Imene, Jesus, Igwe, Igwe. But my son, stop doing Yahoo. My daughter, stop doing Ashawo. But when your daughter buys you things, buys you foodstuffs, buys you collect. No. Be proud enough and tell these priests to stop these things they are doing. Since they are against the Catholic liturgy, not when we talk now. You all will say you cannot fight the mother church. Like when they fight the mother church here, we are trying to save our people. We are trying to save you. Both give the bishop, the priest, even this father. We are trying. Oh my God, it is within. It is what I was ordained and destined to bring all of you out from Ohu Unonime, Ozukunu, Mande sister, Mande seminarian, Mande Catholic Church, Mande Pentecostal Church, the whole African Nonime religion, Mande Muslim. My job is to bring you out. Let's be Africans once and for all. Okay? So stand firm and tell him to stop it. Don't collect land, collect this, collect later. You do like say, you support him, you don't support him. So if you are asked now, Bishop, are you in support of him? You say no. But you are collecting his land, you are collecting building, you are collecting this. Now, this is why the Catholic Church is leaving this priest. The members of Pentecostal churches, we are formerly Catholic churches, Catholic members. All of them, they were formerly Catholic members, but they left. Even your daddy Gio was formerly a Catholic, or his parents, or his grandparents. You understand? They are formerly Catholics. If not, Orthodox churches, like all those Anglicans. Okay? So they now left because the Catholic Church for them was door. The miracle. The reference don't miracle. They now left and joined all those churches. So the Catholic Church now is now confused because their members don't come out finish. So they are now allowing their priests, some of their priests, to do like those people, so that the members will still remain in the Catholic Church. Hagata adoration, Habiakwa morning mass, Hagata adoration, Habiakwa Sunday mass. After going to Zion, those Zion members are Catholics. That is why Ebukobi is using chaplets to chase, we like to call it chase clouds, or to create content. The rosary he's praying is because he wants to entice you, because majority of the Igbos are Catholics and majority of Catholics are Igbos. So the rosary he's praying, the statue of Virgin Maria, is for you to believe that he's a Catholic. Okay, understand? So, but the Catholic bishops don't want to tell their members to, if they tell their members to stop going to Zion or Ebemonso or Mbaka, these people are priests. These ones are priests. If they walk, the church members will revolt. The Catholic Church will revolt. The Catholic members will vote. Okay? So that is why the Catholic Church is keeping quiet. So that let it be at least some people, members are still with the church, or they still visit an adoration that looks like the Catholic Church. I don't know if you're getting my point. So they now left them. But these people doing magic in the name of the church are spoiling the church. After you start looking for who is spoiling the church, these people are spoiling the church. So dear Catholic Church, stand firm and tell them to stop. Let us address the church's doctrines, which many of them are making our people poor, impoverished, backward. Okay? Ask them to stop. Let us know who is Catholic and who is not Catholic. Let us know where to channel. Let us know where to channel our efforts. Let us know where our problems are coming from.